Hi, everyone. Welcome to the show. We have a great episode with Grayson and Scottlyn McCullough, and they own Lean Kitchen Company, and we talk about how they got started. They've been in Columbia for 2 years in the Lexington area. They are supplying meals to people all over the place. They also have a nonprofit and some great stories as well, so I hope you enjoy. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Columbia's hottest podcast. I'm Dr. Randy.
It's something weird with your a little
hottest podcast. And we have a great show today with Grayson McCullough and Scottlyn McCullough, who are the owners of Lean Kitchen Company, which is a healthy food prep company in Lexington.
Correct.
And you guys are just getting launched. You guys are young, full of ambition, and you guys are both lean.
Yeah, that's
Which
important.
is important.
That's important.
Yep.
Was there some sort of metric when you were deciding to open with the company where they said you have to be a certain level of fitness or leanness to own it?
No, it was more about
Stay right in your mic. There you go.
up here. It was more about character. I
Even
think.
closer.
Oh dang.
There we go.
want
Can you hear me now?
Now she's
there
here.
it is.
Welcome to the party.
I mean, obviously, fitness is a part of it. Your lifestyle, being healthy. But for them, you have to kind of match the company, and they choose you, you choose them.
Yeah.
So we actually flew out to Missouri to meet the CEO, and thank you.
It's gonna feel invasive.
Okay.
but-
Yeah.
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 I just want you to be able to lean back.
Okay.
And it be easy for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is that
yeah.
better?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel professional now. So we flew out to Missouri, and we met with the CEO, Austin Evans, and never looked back. He chose us, and
Yeah.
we loved Lean Kitchen, so that's how we got started.
Austin's big on Lean Kitchen as a whole. When they talk about even with us hiring our employees, we hire the people, not the skill, if that makes sense. So
I like that.
Same thing with the franchise. We probably aren't the most
Skilled.
skilled when
Yeah.
especially when it comes to like the finance world,
Right.
business. Like we are rookies in that world, and we don't want to be the smartest person. We want to learn and live out loud in that way. Like, hey, we don't know it, teach us.
Yeah.
And so it's big on character, and we fit the character. Praise God. So we're here.
Great.
Yeah.
Is there anyone that's really like what if you were not lean, but you were just built, like you were a bodybuilder?
I think
There's
there
a-
are a few
is that
stores
possible?
that they do have
You guys-
bodybuilders. Yeah.
Do you guys check out other owners of the Lean Kitchen?
Oh,
Yeah, we're friends with
Yeah.
most of the owners. We actually have a group chat,
Yeah.
and we kind of bounce ideas off each other, learn from each other. I will say a lot of new owners are young, like us, so that really helps too. Just being in the
Oh, yeah.
same phase of life, yeah, it's nice to have for sure.
All right. So you guys said you're 27 years old.
Yep.
So tell us, like, when did you first start? You went out to Missouri. You said, like, we're in. What's the process of, like, getting it actually, like, brick and mortar? Walk everybody through that, especially as young entrepreneurs.
It was a lot. I'll kind of start off.
Yeah,
and
go
you can
ahead.
piggyback. So we were actually on the way to my niece's birthday party, and we had already been thinking about, all right, we definitely want to start a business. We just weren't sure what we wanted to do. I was just sick of the 9 to 5. I felt like my soul was just being, absolute drug through the mud. I was so tired, miserable, and I knew it just wasn't the lifestyle I really wanted to live forever. I'm just thinking ahead about, having a family, having kids. I just couldn't imagine doing that forever. And so we actually passed a Lean Kitchen on the way to the birthday party. I had consumed Lean Kitchen for years, really since college, and we saw the Lean Kitchen, and I said, hey, I wonder where like all the Lean Kitchens are.
Yeah.
And so I went on the website, looked. This is literally on the way to the birthday party. While we're on the way, I filled out a franchise interest form and just sent it
Just driving
impulsively.
past.
Yeah.
Just driving past. And we really didn't think anything about it for a couple of days. And then Austin, the CEO, actually sent me an email or text and was like, hey, just kind of digging in. Like, are you guys interested? Can we set up a call? So we set up a interest call
With his dad.
With his dad, actually, yeah.
That's the first person you meet, and you don't see him again.
Really?
Yeah.
One time, and after that, it's like, where'd this guy go?
He kind of weeds out, I think, the people, that would be a good fit and
Yeah.
wouldn't be a good fit to try to save time.
Yeah.
Oh, that we need your dad
That's
to weed some people over.
I'm that guy
Oh,
right
maybe
now.
you are, actually.
But yeah, that my dad would be great.
And he was so fun. Like, I love like boomer age people. I think they get a
Oh,
bad
yeah.
rap, but
Yeah.
I love like talking to those people. So it was a great call. And then I called my mom immediately afterwards and was like, "Hey, we're about to own a lean kitchen." And she was like, "You're crazy. What are you doing?" And so I slowly started to convince her. We had several calls. And then Grayson was kind of on board from the beginning. He's a pretty good cheerleader. Whatever we decide to do, he always is like, "Yeah, I think you can do it."
Yeah, good
So,
shoulders on that guy.
Welcome to Columbia Family Chiropractic, voted Columbia's best chiropractic clinic. With 3 easy-to-get-to locations, you'll be sure to have something near you. We provide drug-free and surgery-free healthcare and take care of a wide variety of injuries. We offer several services from corrective chiropractic care, on-site digital x-rays, spinal decompression for bulging or herniated discs, dry needling and cupping for injuries, pediatric care, non-surgical knee therapy, and a Class 4 laser. And for those focused on wellness, we have a red light therapy bed. We accept all your major insurances. If you click on this ad, you'll get a discount on your first appointment. You can check out our website at cfc4health.com, or you can Google Columbia Family Chiropractic. That's cfc4health.com.
We have we have a really cool origin story.
Oh, I didn't even think
Yeah, you
about
didn't
it.
even go into that, but
literally the whole reason why we started. Sorry.
Yeah. So we believe in this concept of really we don't want to do anything unless we pray and know about it. We're big believers, and so one of the things that we did is there's a story in the Bible with Gideon. It talks about laying out your fleece. He woke up in the morning. If it had dew on it, then he was going to go to war. If it didn't, I'm probably really screwing that story up, but
Yeah.
similar to that. So our fleece that we laid out, because we did everything. We went through the whole process. We knew it was going to make money. But the last thing was, is God in it? And so we don't want to move because we're from the upstate. We're from Anderson. So we're South Carolina natives.
Okay.
So don't.
Perry Nobleville up there.
Yeah, please don't come
Pinot.
from.
Pinot.
Yeah.
We're from South Carolina.
I went to New Spring while he was there for a little
Yeah.
while. So
Yeah.
But long story short, the fleece that we laid out was a yellow bird.
It wasn't just any yellow bird. You got to
Yeah.
specify.
A
So
real yellow bird?
yeah,
Real
so
yellow
I
bird.
was actually
Wait. Where do you got a yellow bird like from the store?
No.
you-
Fleece meaning we said if we see a yellow bird.
You got to explain.
Oh.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
sorry.
Oh,
There it is,
I
guys.
I thought they
Both y'all
bought a
clicked at the
canary.
same
That's what I
set
thought.
it outside.
That's what I thought too.
And it came back with a letter from God that
No.
said,
That's it.
that would be awesome.
Yeah, it came from the heavens.
I was actually at his mom's house and I was in the window, and this had been months prior, and I had saw this just beautiful yellow bird. It was so bright and exotic, like nothing that I had ever seen in Anderson, South Carolina before. And so when we were deciding like what was going to be our fleece, we decided we weren't going to tell anyone, and I decided, okay, I think the yellow bird, like I had only seen it once in 25 years at that
Right.
point in my life. Like, what are the odds you would see it again unless it was from God? So I was like, all right, that's the fleece. That's going to be it.
That's cool.
And so we went several weeks without seeing anything, and we were like, all right, well, if God's not in it, that's okay. We'll move on to something else. He'll direct us. And I actually went to a wedding in Mexico. And the whole time, Grayson was secretly thinking, "Oh, she's definitely, gonna,
I was
she's
like,
gonna see
Mexico. They got
see the
birds.
bird."
Yeah.
A lot of birds in Mexico, right?
Hey, let's go find a parrot. I just went to this pet store. There's a yellow bird there.
That checks out.
But ironically enough, the resort that I stayed at had like no birds because they had a hawk with like spikes on its head to
Keep them off the golf course.
to keep like
Yeah.
bird poo off the chairs and
Yeah.
stuff.
Seen that.
Keep the rodents away as well. So it was,
So there were no birds. So we were kind of disappointed, and I actually traveled with one of my friends, and we were having a lot of conversations about like the Lord using you, and she was really interested, and she felt like the Lord hadn't used her yet, and she was like, I just want to be used how the Lord uses you. And so we were having this really cool conversation at breakfast. I haven't told her anything
This
about
is
the
the
bird.
last day,
It's
by
the
the way.
last day.
Really?
We're like
Yeah.
about to leave. I went to the bathroom, came back, and I'm like, hey, you ready to go grab our luggage? And she said, Scotland, look at that yellow bird. That is the most beautiful yellow bird I've ever seen. And I was like,
No.
Yeah.
no way, Mallory, you're like about to freak out. God just used you.
Yeah.
And so
That's wild.
it was really cool. So I called my mom really quick and I said, hey, like we're doing it. And that was it.
I just got a little emotional.
Yeah.
Did you?
That's cool.
Share some
You didn't
tears.
get emotional.
No, I got goosebumps.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty sweet.
We
Yeah.
get that a lot. Like we share that story, and now our business, so, you know, you have to have a legal name. It can't be Lean Kitchen,
Right,
obviously,
right.
franchise. So we're Yellowbird Ventures. That's our name.
Nice.
And so
I love names like that.
we've incorporated it in everything, and that has been. I mean, 2 hours away for us is a lot. We have a big family back at home, and
I mean, we had entire lives
yes,
there. It wasn't
right.
just,
yes.
you know.
And so if we wouldn't have had that moment, like we're big about stamps, you know, like this has the stamp, we're moving in that direction.
Yep.
You know, the compass is pointing that way. We have a moment in time. My mom talks about it a lot. Like people just kind of make decisions, you know, and they go with it. And then, you know, 2 months down the road, they're like, they give out because they don't have that moment of like, hey, I know I'm committed to this. And so that was our stamp. And so
And it was just so cool that
it'd been easy to go back, but we didn't.
It was really cool that my friend who was asking to be used got to be used too.
That is
so,
cool.
No doubt.
I hope, you know, that helps her too. She's part of the story. So just really unique and really special.
So faith is obviously extremely important for you
yeah.
guys. So how did, for you two meeting each other, I'm sure there was a lot of prayer and a lot of,
Not much,
And a
brother. Look
nice
at this.
stamp.
Not much prayer needed for that. Not much prayer needed for that.
how did you guys know like that you had each other? Like this is the one.
Well, it's really funny you asked. We actually met in high school. So
Same
we,
high school or different?
Different high schools.
Okay.
We were 17 years old, and I needed a prom date. And one of my mutual friends, she had a list of all these guys, and
She just carries a list of
Hey.
she actually, I hope she doesn't kill me for saying this. I'm not going to say names. But she had a list of like 10 guys no one was allowed to date. And Grayson didn't even know, but he was on the list.
Come on.
Really?
Come on.
Okay.
And so,
Top 10.
yeah, he was in the top 10. So we actually, this is so embarrassing, but we Snapchatted a bunch of guys on a school field trip. And
And what do you Snapchat? Are you like a face?
Yeah, it was
like,
just
what do
me
you
and
do?
her.
It was them two kind of pose
Just like, hey.
on a bus. They're on a
on the
bus.
school
That's
bus,
the wild
on a
part.
school field
Hey
trip.
guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we like got a couple back obviously while we were on the bus. And I'm like, all right, yeah, he's the one, I like him. And so she started working right away.
So Grayson snaps back.
Yeah.
And what did you?
Hey, you got
Shirtless, like obviously shirtless, flexing.
Yeah. Had to pump a couple.
Here's what you're working
Get the
with.
veins going. Nah, I said, who's that? With a little blushy face. You know, just something
Nice.
easy.
Oh, I like
Don't-
that.
Don't
Emoji.
full send. Just kind of like,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah. Test
I'm
the
interested.
waters.
Obviously, in the background, I'm like, yeah, that's it right there. You know, I need to really pursue this. And yeah, I sent that. I said, who's that? I almost said her name. She Snapchats back, and she was like, oh, y'all would be perfect. And we kind of started Snapchatting back and forth, which we hate that part of the story because like Snapchat's just very.
Yeah. Randy's
you
a
know-
Snapchat guy, which is
Okay.
weird, right? He's a 40-year-old male.
Settle
snapping,
down there, brother.
right?
I do. So I do have a family Snapchat
Yeah,
with
okay.
just my
Yeah.
immediate
Right.
family, but I don't snap anybody else for it. But it is a little dangerous
Yeah.
for people. I could see how, like, when you're young, Snapchat, you think
Oh.
it's
I
going to
wasn't-
disappear, but
I
it's
wasn't
not.
allowed to have a
Yeah.
Snapchat actually. So
Oh, it was just
yeah.
your
Against the
friend
rules.
had it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Oh,
that.
nice, Scotty.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so then you guys started date like it was just
We
prom and
We
This
went on
is
a blind date.
This
Okay.
is
So
hilarious.
modern day
Yeah.
blind date.
Modern day.
where you
blind
guys
date.
You know, we saw
creep
each
on
other.
each other
Yeah.
via socials,
Yeah,
know
we
everything
really,
about it.
Really, and what's really bad, my family laughs about it now, and it's like a good core memory because my dad actually passed away a couple years ago. But I snuck out to go on the blind date and
Whoa.
didn't, and so I
And she's not that girl.
Like,
Like,
it-
Oh, she's not even allowed to have
did-
Snapchat.
No.
listen, I'm talking about didn't say a cuss word until like she met me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I caused a couple cuss words probably, but like,
oh like straight
Innocent.
A, like
Very
95
innocent,
above,
yes.
like AP classes.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
we went to church Sunday morning, Sunday night, Wednesday night. You know,
Yep.
like all of
Yeah.
it. So it was a Sunday night. I had a birthday party that afternoon for a family friend, and I told my sister, I'm just going to drive separate. And she's like, why? That's so weird. And I'm like, I'm just going to go eat dinner with a friend after. And so we went to this Mexican restaurant in my hometown, and we talked for hours when my phone died.
Pause. Missed a big part there. She was late. All right.
To your date?
And
Yeah,
I
I
thought I
was
got
late.
stood up. Man, I was sweating.
How long was she late?
It was at least 20.
I would say about 20 minutes.
You hung in
minutes.
there for
Yes,
20?
brother. I think I stayed in the truck. I didn't go in the like. I was texting her to see where she was. She was saying like, "Hey, I'm going to be this many minutes late."
Because I was having to
Yeah.
play it off with my family. I couldn't be like, you know, I'm going on a date. So I was having to play
Her
it off.
mom knew,
Okay.
but nobody
No,
else.
my mom didn't know.
Oh, snap!
She didn't know. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I went on this date. We talked for hours. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm in love. Like, I'm going to marry this guy. I look down, my phone's dead. And I'm like, oh no, what time is it? And I clicked his phone. It was like 8 o'clock. Night church had ended. So that means my whole family had went to church, was waiting on me the whole time. I didn't show up. And they're like, where is she?
Oh, God.
So I got home. Obviously, my dad was
He was
ticked
pretty
'cause
mad.
He was like, you know, I need to meet, rightfully so.
Yeah.
I need to meet anybody
yeah.
you're going on a date with. There's a lot of crazy people out there, you know, whatever. And so my mom, we were upstairs getting ready for bed, and she said, was it worth it? I was like, oh my gosh, it was so worth it. And so we laugh about it now, but it's such a good memory because, you know, my dad's not here anymore, and he was so ticked. But then our first, like, real date, after that, I had to work up the courage to ask my dad, like, hey, I want to go on another date with this guy. And he was like, the same guy you snuck out with. And I was like, yeah.
such a terrible.
And so we went on our first date, and Grayson pulls up, and I was like, oh.
She texted me on the way and said, "Hey, I don't know what's going on. My dad is cleaning his gun." Great, you know, just a great thing for her to say.
Yeah.
And then she said he's got his Bible out, and I was more into. I've been around guns all my life, so I was like, okay, I'm good there, you know. And I'm pretty quick, so like, if we need to run, we need to run, brother. But the second thing was the Bible, and I was like, oh man, what if you asked like my favorite verse or something?
Right.
Like, so I was trying to memorize a verse on the way. I was like, John 3:16 is gonna have to be the one today.
But it's so funny because the whole time I'm like, oh, it's just coincidental. Like, he's studying.
He was just studying for his Sunday.
school, and he's cleaning guns. And Grayson was like, no,
Nah, I
he's
think the
not.
gun. I've talked with other people afterwards, and they were like, "Nah, the gun thing. I don't even know what would be in season right there. I think the gun thing was just a casual dad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but it was after that. Me and Rusty, we hit it off great. The crazy part is our stories are almost the same. Like I went to college, took a gap year. He went to college, took a gap year. I'm an educator now. He was an educator. We both kind of bonded over golf, and we had a great relationship. He was honestly the whole reason I was able to stick around because he was my fan. Like he actually liked me. The mom I had to win over a little bit.
Yeah.
She's
Your biggest cheerleader.
Yeah, she's awesome now. And even then she was awesome. Like it's not like she was a terrible person, but she just is very.
She had a very high standard.
Yeah, and rightly so. I mean, she's a very successful
Businesswoman.
Yeah, businesswoman. She looks at the numbers. She's the investor. Okay, so just to give you a background there.
Yeah.
She,
Oh, wow. Okay.
She's the reason why we're able to do all this. But she stays on top of us. She goes every day. She asks Scotland, "Hey, what did we do in sales and everything? What are the numbers?"
It's great.
Yeah.
And I don't fit in the boyfriend numbers very well. You know, like I dropped out of college.
Well,
She was
I
not
literally had two
excited about that.
options. She used to say you either marry the doctor or you become the doctor.
Yeah.
And
Wasn't the doctor.
Grayson was a college dropout for a little bit. So.
I went to school long enough to be a doctor, and I'm only a teacher. So if that tells you anything.
Had a good time.
All right, there's a couple loops I want to close.
Yeah. Sorry.
Why was there a list of 10 people you weren't allowed to date?
I'm not really sure. I think she just wanted to have those
She
10
liked them.
in case, she needed something or like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
And literally, this person is like a super popular person.
She's hilarious.
I mean,
She's so
everybody
funny.
knows her. Everybody loves her. She's just like she's a great friend. So the crazy part is for her to have 10 people, that's wild. It should be like 25 because she knows so many
She
people.
knows everybody.
On the do not date list.
Yeah, probably. I mean, she knows. I mean,
I'd be
a lot of
so
guys
mad.
like
If
that.
somebody gave me that list, I would probably try dating all of them.
Yeah,
just to,
that's it.
You can't tell me that. All right, and then Scotland, I have a question about growing up with strict parents.
Yeah.
Because Randy's one.
Because I have daughters and I'm
Okay,
fairly
yeah.
strict. Like as you're describing your dad, I'm like, that kind of sounds like me a little bit.
There he is, Rusty.
But I also know there's kind of like the risk of being too strict
Right.
and then causing rebellion. But
Right.
it doesn't seem like you really rebelled at all, other than going for dinner on a Sunday night at 5 o'clock and getting home at 8.
Right. And I will say I have 2 older siblings. None of us rebelled. I think our parents did a really good job of obviously like having a standard, but also letting us know why we have that standard. I think that's really important. If you just like enforce all these rules, you feel restricted. But they did a great job of explaining, why they are the way they are. And giving us like, hey, if you do this, like the consequences are this. And so that was really helpful. They also just lived such a like trustworthy, honest life, clean life themselves. It's not like they were living a different life than, they expected of us. And I think, that was really helpful too. And just seeing it worked. I think, obviously, every teenager is different. But I looked at them and I'm like, okay, yeah, they have a great marriage. We have a great home. They did it and it worked. So why would I not want to do that too?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really grateful for that and that guidance. I like meet a lot of people now and they didn't have that. And I'm like, man, my life could have been, totally different, turned out totally different if I wouldn't have had that structure. And my siblings are awesome. Like, they're so smart. I'm probably the least of our siblings.
Don't let them know that.
No, I know.
We'll
I
edit
hope
that.
they don't.
Hey, we know our role. We know our role.
Yeah,
We're the funny. We're the funny guys.
I know, I joke. We all have like different things, different attributes as kids, and I just have great siblings. Really grateful for them. But yeah, we do know our role, and our role is to keep the family together. Like we're the.
What do you call yourself? The what hire?
I'm the personality hire, and most of the jobs I've gotten have been the personality hire. But I actually got a job at a tech company before we opened Lean Kitchen. And I didn't know anything about what I was doing. Like, it was insane. I was so underqualified. And I get this job, and I'm, like, miserable because, obviously, I don't know anything.
Right.
Like, I went to school for marketing, communications, like, creative, nonprofit stuff. And I'm, like, I'm over here punching numbers. Like, don't know how to do anything.
Yeah.
And I, like, fly to Arizona for this job. And the people in my department take me out, and they're like, this was such a highly competitive job. Like, 3 people just got laid off before they hired you, and they reapplied and they didn't get it. And I'm like, why did you guys choose me?
Tell them
I don't
about.
know anything.
So the first 2 weeks you're there, they have this huge meeting that they bring Scotland in on, and it's like the president of that division or whatever.
They just like started throwing me in meetings. They're like, this is the
Big,
president of
big
North
wigs.
America. And I'm like, do you know what I get paid? Like, why am I in this meeting? It was just crazy. I think they had high hopes.
Yeah, they did.
But, we ended up doing Lean Kitchen, so I didn't last there very long. But
Yeah.
And then tell me about choosing your mother-in-law as your investor, because I think Dave Ramsey is against that.
Dave,
yeah, I'm sure,
listen,
absolutely.
Listen, I have a lot of friends that's done the whole Dave Ramsey thing, and really what it comes down to, I mean, this can connect with diets as well. I mean, we can go into that. There's so many different diets right now, but the reality is it's all manipulating the same thing. And Dave, he's just manipulating your mindset with finances. That's what it comes down to, making you think about finances in a different way. And so for us, I mean, if you can take the same discipline, I guess, that you would learn from Dave's program, and you incorporate it on risky things, whether it's investments or whether it's not using cash or whatever it is.
Crypto.
You're going to, crypto's a little crazy every now and then, but whatever you take that discipline to, you stay committed to it, you do your due diligence, it's going to be successful. With her mom,
She's such a boss. Like,
yeah, she
so
knows
incredible.
business better than we do. And so it made sense to bring her in. Also, she was the one that we knew had the capital on hand to do it. And
we wanted someone like our investors to be a part of it with us and to be someone we can trust. And, fortunately, we had that opportunity. A lot of people don't. they're random people or
Yeah.
they're just people they don't even know in an office. But what a privilege that, we get to have our family
Yeah.
in on it. And for her too, she loves it. Like it
Yeah.
really gives her a purpose too. And we get to work on it together.
Yeah.
And she really had this mindset of, I can leave you all this money once I'm gone, but what good is it then? Like
Right.
she's getting to see our dreams come true now. And I think it's just as much of a blessing for her as it is for us.
And
Definitely.
that is the good side. I will tell you, just like the honest side of it. There's been times where, like, especially at the beginning, Rhonda was like, "You guys don't figure this out, I'm out," and that's
Yeah.
That's scary for her to say.
Right.
But the reality is like what she was doing was saying, "Hey, I have an expectation for you guys. I need you to meet me there."
Yep.
And we were there. It's just we had to communicate a little bit more with her because, with her being on that money side of things, like when you're on the startup of, even if with the franchise, you are throwing money out the window.
Right.
I mean, that's with any business.
Yes. I mean, that is
yeah.
that is what it is for the first sometimes 5 years.
Right.
And for her, that doesn't make sense, but she also knows, what success takes. And so she's been committed, but it has been a journey, having your family in on those
Yeah.
conversations. So communication has been something huge. And then we have to set time apart to have, we talk every day. That's a family conversation, but we have to actually set time apart to say we're having a business
Yeah.
meeting right now.
Yep.
And we've done a good job of that, and saying, and Rhonda will bring it up too. We'll be, we'll go out to eat, and she said, "Can we pause and just have a business meeting?" And now we know, like, hey, we're going to remove the emotions. Nobody's feelings are going to get hurt right now. Grayson, you're doing a terrible job, at this blah, blah, blah. Now, she hadn't said that, praise God. But we can be transparent like that and say, hey, Scottlyn, you need to do more A, B, and C. And
now I'm wiping my tears.
yeah, Scotland's a little bit on the, she's done so well, in the past few years, but because of that innocent nature that she has, she don't take that criticism well
Right.
sometimes. So me and Rhonda's a little bit more like,
Yeah.
she
she's
takes the
tough.
knife and goes at it. I'm like beating around the bush to get it and going all over the place. But
That's great.
a
So
good
then,
question.
so then you guys decide. Did they help you with site selection? Like, why Columbia?
Yeah.
we had 3
that was
spots we were choosing
Columbia,
from.
which is just crazy. We are huge Clemson fans.
Go Tigers.
So
Really?
I danced at Clemson. Grew up going to Clemson games. Like that was my dream.
I grew up sneaking into Clemson.
He did.
What you know about that?
Yeah.
Come on.
That's how you end up on the top 10 list.
Hey, we've done it all. We've tried to make. I probably shouldn't
Yeah,
say
let's
something.
not do that.
Rhonda's listening to this. Don't
Go
say anything.
Tigers. Go Tigers. That's all I'll say.
So we looked at like open markets in South Carolina, and we had a few options.
And Georgia,
Georgia.
Yeah.
We kind of looked at North Carolina too, and for some reason I liked Columbia. And it's funny, we would talk to people, we're like, yeah, we're thinking about doing Columbia, and they're like, ugh, like, ew, Columbia, like, what would ever make you want to do that? And then so I started really kind of second guessing, like,
Yeah.
maybe I made a mistake choosing Columbia at first, because everyone has
Everybody's
such
attacking
negative
it, yeah.
opinions. But we ran the numbers. They actually have a program that they can pull up, and they show like which areas would be a good fit for a lean kitchen.
Yeah.
And part of the lean kitchen company actually got bought out. Is he the president of
Yeah,
Brewster's Ice
he
Cream or
is.
something?
He's the
I don't know.
CEO of Brewster's Ice
So
Cream.
they actually, I don't know if I'm even allowed to say this, but they use a lot of like that type of technology, like
Yeah.
that big
Right.
companies
He helps
have.
them out.
So it was really neat. We actually like pulled up a map. We looked at all the locations, and we got to choose, what would work. And it was
Yeah.
funny. A lot of places that we looked at originally didn't really meet the criteria, and Lexington, Columbia did.
Yeah.
And so we said, all right, let's go all in. And we really never looked back.
Yeah, that's all. And then what year did you guys open it? What, like, made the move, and then how much time in between?
We moved here
We moved
last
this-
summer.
Yeah, about this time.
Like this week, I think,
yeah.
last year.
Okay,
we
nice.
Last
moved-
year.
Yeah.
And we had been looking and pursuing Columbia for
It feels like 2 years.
2 years.
It felt like
man,
it was
I don't
such
even know
a
when we signed the contract.
it was such
initially.
a long process. It was
Yeah.
Yeah,
insane.
it took us a while longer
get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just because we didn't have this huge loan or this SBA loan, or we didn't have. We're pulling money from Rondo. We had to really be careful about finances and about
and we
the
wanted to
capital that
choose
needed.
the right
Location.
space for us. Because we
Man.
didn't have those loans, it wasn't like, all right, we got to get opened
Yeah.
tomorrow and like pay
and get
back
some money
stuff
rolling.
quick.
Yeah.
Which was nice. We got to take our time and be like, all right, where do we really want to be? And kind of pre-plan for opening a business, which was really nice. And we looked in a lot of different locations, different places. We negotiated, we did all the things. And then we landed in Lexington. And we love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. We're both transplants too. I'm from Pennsylvania. He's from Canada.
Oh wow.
And Columbia, to me, it checks all the boxes.
I will say, if I had to guess a country, Canada would be there.
It would be on the
You
list.
look, I mean, you fit Canada, which is a compliment.
Oh, I love
Canada's
that.
very clean. Like when I think that, so you fit it.
I always
Is
think
that you thought my cleanliness, and then you thought like
So
that
you
guy's
just
from
look- yeah,
Canada?
I guess it's because you got the scrubs on or something.
That tracks.
usually. I'm not even gonna say what usually people equate Canada with, but that's how I knew you were Canadian. I was like, oh yeah, he's either Canadian or gay.
Gotta love
Cleanliness
it. Gotta
makes
love
sense.
It.
I like cleanliness
It's that
as a
month.
choice.
It's that month.
I do say some words still that just nobody understands, like garage,
Are you watching the hockey stuff right now?
Kilkenny and Shoresy.
Y-
Or
no,
you
the
mean
Stanley Cup?
The
Yeah.
Stanley Cup.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Stanley Cup.
The probably it's
Big
just
in that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's an honor in our house all the time. It's just always so late.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like they're always in overtime. It always goes so late.
Yes, it does. We actually had a
We had a fight this week about that.
that was a journey.
Did?
Stayed up too late.
You did? You've been watching it.
So
too.
I've been watching a little bit, and let me preface this with I'm not an expert with hockey. I
You can
only-
skate, but
Yeah, if that, I don't know. Yeah, maybe a
Never
little bit.
tried it, but I'd imagine he
Probably, yeah.
You can. We went ice skating in Vail.
Yes,
And
yeah,
hell
we
yeah.
did. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. But I've watched a little bit. Now I grew up playing GameCube, and I don't know what it was called. I guess like NHL
NHL Y2K or
2005.
Oh.
And so,
05.
yeah, me and the Canes, man, we would roll over some guys. All we done is click B, bam, he's out, bam. That's all we were clicking. Y and B, just knocking guys over. So yeah, I grew up playing that. So seeing the Canes play for it, it just feels like I'm connected with it. But really,
Yeah,
I
you
don't
were a
watch it.
part of the journey.
And I'm like,
That's right. That's right. 2005,
can we
baby.
please go to bed? Like, this is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
She can't. Maybe you guys have some secrets you can share
here
with
we
us.
go.
She's
Marital
not great.
advice.
Well, not marital advice. Yeah, we can go
Not
there.
from you two. Hey, not from you two.
No, but sleeping, man. Like Scotland is not great at going to sleep by herself.
I'm not.
That's
but
just
I
unfortunate.
also am a big believer. Like, if you can go to bed at the same time, I
She's
think
got a
you
good
should.
argument.
Yeah.
I think
I
it's
mean,
healthy for a marriage. Too.
But
Yeah.
if
But
I
also,
want to
I
stay
just
up for the
don't-
game,
That's what we
Because
never
if
do. My wife's the opposite. She's like, hey, I'm going to bed. Don't
Praise
come in
God
for
for you.
30
Yeah,
minutes at
I
least
wish
until
I
I'm dead
could.
asleep.
I need to know that secret. Yeah,
You guys
Scotland's
do TV
terrible.
in the bed or no?
No.
No,
No TV.
no,
Okay.
no. Which I mean, we had a TV in
At our old house.
old
but not
house,
here.
but
Oh,
Yeah.
you're no TV at all.
Yeah.
You're just phone.
we're not anti-TV, but like really
It's
just not one of
distracting.
I
them.
really
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
even watch.
She
TV.
probably is,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
much.
I love Bravo, or else I wouldn't have a
Bravo.
TV.
What's on Bravo?
Like,
See,
a
that's
lot of
the
good
nor-
stuff.
See, that's the normal thing to
good
say if
stuff.
you're a guy. Either what is
you
Bravo
doing on
or what's
Bravo,
on
bro?
Bravo is perfectly normal.
Do we need to talk about this? I mean, this is like the second sus
Yeah, we
thing I
just
guess
had-
you mentioned.
Yeah, we
here.
just had a guy. My wife said I'm starting to say some things that are just like too much. But no, we had a reality TV. Our show that's coming out Wednesday. Brandon, he does reality TV like recaps, like he does the
Oh,
gossip
yeah.
stuff, which is great. It was like right up my alley. But it's like it's reality TV,
Right.
But it's like good stuff. I don't know how to explain it.
like Secret Lives and Mormon
Hold up.
Wives. is
That
like
would
good.
be
Yeah.
kind of Bravo's like Southern Charm, Southern Hospitality.
Yeah.
Vanderpump
Okay, then I know where we are.
Rules.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's never
Real
watched
Southern,
Housewives.
I've never watched Southern Charm, but like I love the Blue Blood stuff. Like I love I really got into the the Murdoch stuff. I really got into that because I just love the history.
Yeah.
Like just the idea of a family like building something like that.
Yeah.
Just wild to me. I would like the
Yeah. I'll get you into Bravo. Once you guys get a TV, we'll watch a few episodes.
Whoa! Now we got the TV. We're not sitting, just like staring at each other, journaling all day.
Hey friends, we all know life is busy. You don't have the time to spend half the day at the dealership. McDaniel's now offers Yes to Go in under 60 minutes. You can even start online from home. When you arrive, your wheels are already in motion. Work your deal your way with paperless digital documents. It's full transparency right from the start with no pressure. A couple of signatures and go.
Yes, that easy.
The quick convenience of Yes to Go. It's more of the McDaniel's difference.
What else do you guys do that would be surprising to us?
Ooh, surprising.
Do you guys fall asleep holding hands or anything?
Yeah. Face up. You gotta just look at the skies. Repeat the Lord's Prayer 5 times, and then we're done. Yeah.
I just think a TV is a waste of life. Like
It kind of is.
social media,
It
all
really
of
is.
it.
When you sit there for a while and then you realize, like, I'm staring at, like literally, if that's a TV, it's just like I'm sitting here doing this. It's really weird to think about.
Like I don't mind going to a movie every now, like in a movie
Yeah.
theater. Like that's an experience.
But let's if we were gonna compare, if we were gonna put television on a scale, it's sitting pretty good.
Yeah,
Because the
of
phones,
heroin to working out. A scale of heroin to working out. It's
I wasn't
somewhere
gonna
in the
go to
middle.
heroin, but like phones, like that's pretty
Phones are
bad.
bad,
Like
yeah.
we're all about the phones, and like that's taking more of my time than I could imagine. But like 90s, man, TV was hot, and we were doing pretty good.
Great.
Everybody felt great in the 90s. We were
90s
like
were dynamite.
6, 5 and 6.
Dude, and we only have
we
3
were
channels.
born in '99.
99. So we weren't even alive. Man. We were just one. That's wild to think. Well, I feel the 90s. I feel like I was
90s
there.
were a great time.
Yeah.
Great time.
It
like we
was.
were right on the cusp. Like Facebook came out and I was in a sophomore in college. So like prior to that, like texting still like cost too much to do.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
stuff like that was. So we were you had to call people.
Yeah.
Like cell phones were a big thing. Internet was coming around for
The-
us. AOL.
Talk about calling people, and this goes along with the first date thing.
Yeah.
I heard a comedian talking about the other day. He was like, he's a funny guy. He was like, we had to get on the phone, and call, and Jeremy gets on the phone, and he's, why do you want to talk to my daughter?
100%.
Right.
Yeah.
I need some math homework. What's the math equation? He's like, we had to earn our right to talk to a
Yes.
girl.
Yes.
So like that, and that built some character.
I used to answer our home phone sometimes, and my voice sounds like my younger brother's. And his girlfriend would sometimes start talking as if it was me,
wild.
and I would just let it roll.
Yeah, you got
usually
to.
for as long as I can. I'd be
got
like,
to.
"Oh yeah," or "Uh huh." And she still talks. That was 20 years ago. She still brings it up when she talks to me. How she was telling my
She
kids
got
how
catfished
mean
back.
I was
That's
to her. And then we would get like, I'd let her get like 3 or 4 minutes in, and then I'd be like, "Do you want Riley?" And she'd be like,
That's too good.
You know what's crazy is I used
perfect.
to email boys off of our family email.
Oh,
Like our charter.net.
wild
Yeah.
Scotty.
"What kind of
Wild.
stuff would you say
Just
to
like,
him
hey, like
via email?"
How was your day at school? And I'm like, now
Hi,
thinking,
comma.
hello. No, and I look back, I'm like, ew, that was so embarrassing because my whole family like had access.
But it's still there. That's the wild
Yeah, it
part.
was our family like we shared an email. I don't know why we did that.
That's good stuff.
I think that's normal. You don't like we make our daughter if she wants to like FaceTime or do something, texts have to go through my wife,
Yeah.
or
That's good.
they have to do it sitting in the kitchen,
Yeah.
which is actually kind of like then I have to listen to it all.
Oh.
But it's worth
that's
it.
the part. Like, I'm a teacher right now, and some of the stuff I teach 6th grade. Pray for me, but some of the stuff they say, I'm just like, I don't really know if I want to hear this.
Right.
Yeah, give
you know-
some examples. That's
Oh,
good.
brother. They'll get into some things, and I'm like, you're in 6th grade. All right,
it's
this
crazy.
does not need to
Kids
be
are
what you're
so
talking
much more
about.
advanced than
Yeah, and they'll say some things, and I'll not know. I'll have to act like I don't know what it is. I let the first week go. You know, I'm letting the kids stay up super late. Like, I'm being a terrible house parent. And I'm like, you know what? Like, I really like these guys. I kind of want to be friends with them. Mistake. They're not your
And
friends.
it was
Never
a
will
really
be.
weird time
Yeah.
because we were so young.
Yes.
Being over,
Right.
you know, like
We
we could
were-
have been in high school
yes,
with these
we could
kids,
have.
so it was just
And
weird.
so I was like, yeah, we can be buddies. We can have a good time. Well, you lose all your authority the moment you
Right.
decide to be a friend. And I didn't know that. So like we're staying up late. We're watching like any movie we could watch. There was a list of movies we weren't supposed to watch. We were watching them all. We were like, this is just great.
Prank war.
Then we started this prank war stuff. And like I was like, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go into the other houses. We're going to take all the toilet paper we see. Everything. Could you imagine that? Like even
Be the
one-
worst.
Even the ones in the closet. So
Oh.
and these kids, like this is like week 3. So they barely know their RA, which is what I was. So they'd have to like call their RA, like, I need some toilet paper. That's pretty embarrassing. Then he's got to go to the closet and there's no toilet paper in there. He just got the job. You know, like what's he gonna do? Call his boss and be like, hey brother, I need some. I was like, this is gonna be amazing. Before that, we did some minor stuff. Like we threw like mustard on the kids as they came out the house, and like we're doing all this funny stuff. And I'm having a great time. I planned this. Well, that night that I planned this, I was like, we're not going to do it tonight. We're going to do it the next night. Everybody stay in the house. We're going to act like low-key, like we're not, you know, a part of this prank war anymore. That night, some kid decided to he had the world's hottest hot sauce that he bought off Amazon.
Oh, God.
And he decided to retaliate and throw this hot sauce like it's a windmill. Just, whoo, it's going everywhere. Lands in some kid's eyes.
Oh no.
The security, okay, this place has only been open for 2 weeks. The security, instead of doing their job and being like, hey, we're the security, we're going to show up and settle this, they just called the cops. So the cops show up. I'm in my, my residential house. Like I'm doing the right things. I'm thinking all my kids are in the house because I have all the authority, right? I'm not their friend. Right. I'm the authority. Nah, they don't listen to me. They're out there doing it. So long story short, this happens and the cops get involved. We all get called in the next day, and like we're standing before the president, and he's like, "Listen, the prank war's got to stop." And I was like, I wasn't a part of the prank wars last night, but because I was a part of the prank wars the last 3 days, I feel like I need, I'm sorry about that. And they both looked at me and they said, "What's happened in the last 3 days?" Mistake, brother. Mistake. Got written up in the first 3 weeks.
Oh,
Grayson
God.
calls me.
First
he's like,
big boy
hey,
job.
I'm at Clemson, and he's like, I think I'm getting fired.
I told
I'm
him, I was like,
you
I'm getting
can't drop
fired.
out of
There's
college
no way.
and get fired. Like,
There's no
my
way.
parents
Rhonda's
are gonna
like,
make us break up.
Yes. Yeah, Rhonda, like I gave Rhonda every reason not to like me. But, that was the journey. I don't know how we got on that, but that was an experience.
Yeah.
And that's why Scotland would be in these meetings and they
So
would be
then I
like,
graduated college.
Yeah.
I work for the president. So I'm the president's assistant.
at the same
right?
place.
The same
really?
place.
Yeah. They bring her in. They're like, she's got to be better than him. Let's get her in here. Maybe she can fix him.
They're like, hey, do you know anything about this? Nope, you're hired.
Yeah.
So-
It was crazy, and it was very formative years. We're so young. We got married like right after we had just turned 23. So like
Oh.
we were so young.
I got to tell him about William.
No.
Yeah.
Oh
no.
yeah,
all
we
good.
got
I
to
got
know
to-
about William.
Yeah,
he's one of my top kids. Love him to death. And he was a kid that he came on and he came midway through the year. And he fits his role well. Like he knows he's a smart kid, and he is. He's really smart, but he looks like a smart kid. Okay, glasses.
Yeah.
Love to see him run a football. You know what I'm saying? Just take off, William. Just to watch him run was unique. And so we're like trying to get, this is a country school, like redneck, shouldn't say redneck, sorry, South Carolina Government School for Agriculture. But truly, like the kids would love that I'm saying redneck.
Yeah.
Like, they would love that. But it's that type of school. And so these kids we're trying to break William in. He's from the suburbs of Augusta. And he comes in, and I worked a weekend with him. And I'll tell 2 stories and not do too crazy with him. But work a weekend with him, and he jumps on the side by side. We're going down. He just bought a brand new cowboy hat, and like he's trying to fit the role. And we loved him. And we're going down. Cowboy hat flies off. So it's easy fix. Just do a UE. We're coming back, and so I'm going back to pick up the cowboy hat, and I was gonna stop, and let him get out. Well, he decides about 20 feet from the hat, I'm gonna jump off.
Oh, no.
And out of nowhere, I'm driving, and then all of a sudden, all the kids say, "Oh, there goes William." What do you mean? And turn around, William's tumbling, brother. Because, hey, like I said, okay, watch him run. It's unique. Imagine him trying to run, step off that side by side. So me and another kid named Christian, he's a really good kid, just real hard-nosed kid, works with his hands, just a really good kid. And me and Christian, we connected a lot because, like, I was raised in an area where, like, we didn't really get hurt. You just kind of, like, shake it off, keep going.
Yeah.
And so when William got up, he was like, "Oh, my arm." Well, we were thinking suburbs. He's kind of like, he needs a little, loving that's tough. And so we were like, "You'll be fine, William. You'll be fine, man." So we go back to the campfire, and me and Christian were like, William keeps complaining about his arm. And I was like, "Yeah, we got to fix that. He just got to shut up about it." And so I go over there, and me and Christian are like, "You got to work it out, man. Like, you got to, like, work it out." And he'd get this far and go, "Oh, I can't do it. And so we're like, "Well, we need to help him." So we're grabbing his arm. We're going, "You got to stretch it out. You got to stretch it out." And so fast forward like 3 days, William goes to the doctor, and I didn't think nothing about it. And me and Christian are sitting we're watching TV together, and he goes, I get a text message, I look at it, I'm like, "Oh, no." I look at Christian, and I said, "Hey, I think I'm going to get fired." Christian said, "McCullough, what'd you do? What's going on?" I said, "His arm was broke." Christian immediately was like, "Oh, you're gone, brother. You're gone." He was using some other language, but like he was like, "Your is gone. Like you're getting fired."
Meanwhile, I'm in the president's office like, "Oh,
They don't know we were like jerking on this kid's arm, trying to like fix it.
You're fine.
Just like, and the only other thing, the best thing that William, funniest story that he ever did is he worked this summer with us, and he was an intern, and they told him to go feed the chickens one day. And he's not the most athletic human being I've ever seen in my life, brother. So it's this huge, like, almost like a, 50 by 50 cage that the chickens are in. So they have plenty of room to run around. And it's easy to feed the chickens. He was just taking a watermelon. All he's got to do is toss it. There's plenty of room to toss the watermelon. So William calls me crying. And I'm like, "What's wrong?" He said, "They're going to kick me out." And I'm like, "Well, I've been here before, brother. They tried to fire me like 5 times. You're going to be good." But, like, he's like, "They're going to kick me out of the school." And I was like, "What did you do?" He's like, "I killed a chicken." I was like, "How did you kill a chicken?" He's bawling his eyes out. The man took the watermelon, literally 50 by 50 area. All he's got to do is toss the watermelon. The one place he tosses the watermelon, lands straight on a chicken. I don't know if you guys have ever seen a chicken die, but they're not like, they don't take death well. You know what I mean? Like, if anything,
traumatizing.
it's terrible. So like that chicken's like flapping and like going in circles. He jumps the fence, can't really jump. So like the fence falls over. Like he tries to do CPR, whatever he needs to do. But God bless him. That's my favorite story right there of William. Killed a chicken with a watermelon. And
That's
you know
nuts.
what? That might be the only person that's done that. So I need to tell him. I need to send him a
yeah.
message. Yeah.
Yeah. Get it all.
Yeah.
They should have all. It still goes on, right? This school.
Oh,
yeah,
man,
it's
it's
an
a
amazing
great
school.
school. It is. I'm telling you, I would.
They need an award for that's like in honor of William.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, he
and
needs a
I mean,
plaque.
he does need a plaque. And he was. Everybody knows William and loves him, and he's just a good dude. I mean, I still really care about the guy
we
now.
loved the place so much. I mean, we first got married. We lived there. Like, we had a house on the campus. Like, we owe so much to that place. Like, we're really
And
grateful. Yeah.
the president, like, he really took. He knew me before and kind of really took us in, and principal took us in. We were able to learn a lot at that place, and a lot about management.
Yeah.
Like, we learned the wrong things to do and the right things to do.
It was
and
very formative. for
yes,
us, yeah.
I mean, beyond. I mean, we we do a lot of what we do right now is because of the good leaders we saw at the South Carolina Government School for Agriculture, and our employees. Man, we have a team. I mean, they are just lights out. Some of the best people I've been around.
Yeah. So,
Sorry.
well, no, like,
Side note for
I want to hit on Lean Kitchen a lot now.
Yes, sorry. So sorry.
I'm, like,
I told you
teaching
guys
him under the,
beforehand.
This is
No,
good.
I liked it.
ADHD
we needed
will,
it.
will take a.
we needed
take
it.
They can't fire us now, though. 'cause we're
That's
gone,
right.
so-
That's right. That's right.
So tell us just how the process works for Lean Kitchen. Like as a consumer, what does that look like? They walk in the store.
Walk in the door.
Yeah, they can.
They see this girl.
Yeah, you're the face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's the face of the brand.
They can come in and do grab and go. So all of our stuff is grab and go. You can pull it straight out of our coolers.
Yeah.
We have like different sections: bakery, breakfast, low carb, low calorie, and then the rest is balanced nutrition. Every meal that we have has all the macros on the label. So
Oh, nice.
you also have all the ingredients, so you know exactly what you're putting in your body. This is great for people with allergies or, just wanting to be healthier, what you're putting in your body. Or you can order ahead. So I think about half of our customer base orders ahead
Like online, yep.
and they just come in. You have to order by Friday at midnight,
Okay.
and then you can pick up Sunday or Monday. Or you can just come in throughout the week and grab whatever we have in our coolers. We also sell multivitamins, protein powders, supplements,
Yeah.
hydration
Sweet.
products. We kind of do it all. Just really
It bridges
focus-
the gap.
Yeah,
You know,
that's our
like
goal.
the main thing is right now in America, eating is just it's
A mess.
yes,
Yeah.
and you're getting so many voices, and it's okay because there are smarter people than me in Scotland, okay, that know a lot more about nutrition. So we don't claim to be the experts in
Right.
nutrition, but what we do claim to know is that our product works, and it's a good introduction to healthy
Yeah.
life, And so most people are working out, they're trying their hardest, and they're doing all these things, and they're straining their bodies, and there's no nutrition to it.
Right.
And that's the big gap is we have this deficiency in America. I mean, everybody's obese, everybody has these problems, and now we have magic pills that are
Right.
supposed to fix that. And all it takes is an introduction to a concept that works, and Lean Kitchen is that. And it has. I lost 15 pounds on Lean Kitchen. Yeah, man. And our
Scotty
mother-in-law,
like that.
yeah, she did. She did. Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome. Sometimes she hates it. She says,
You're too skinny.
Oh, too
"Yeah." She
fit?
said, "Yeah, you need to
Gain a
the
little bit.
muscle. I need to gain the muscle now."
Yeah.
I always say I don't want to be a big mama.
That's
you know?
big mama. That's
you
the
know,
words.
like you see, like
She said, "I
skinny
don't want to
men,
be
big
bigger
women.
than
I
you."
don't want to do that. No.
So that's not a chance. She looks great. She looks great.
No, but we have like customers since we've opened. We opened at the end of December. We've had people that have lost like 35 pounds,
Nice.
40
Yeah.
pounds. I mean, and it's not obviously just food. It's lifestyle,
Yeah, you
nutrition.
gotta do
But
the-
it is just so incredible to see.
Mm-hmm.
We serve so many different type of people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people that come in that are wanting to lose weight, people that don't really care about losing weight. They're happy with their bodies, but they
The convenience.
the convenience
Yes.
of it.
Yeah,
They want
that's huge.
something that's good, nutritional, and that they can
Nurses.
count on. Nurses,
A lot of nurses.
families. I mean, we have customers that come in like they're fighting cancer or their child has cancer,
Yeah,
or
that's been huge.
all these different things, and it's just so elderly patients
Mm-hmm.
will come in, and so we get to serve. Every type of person. A lot of people ask, who's your consumer base? I'm like,
Yeah.
everyone. And that's what I really love most about it is,
Mm-hmm.
getting to come in and they told us when we started, just get ready. Like, you're going to be a therapist. People are going to come
Yes.
in
Yeah,
and they're
do.
going to spill to you. And I thought, it really is. Like, we have people come in time after time. And they're just looking for
You
someone
came
to
into
talk
the
to.
house last night. You were like, "Hey, I'm talked out," and I was like, "What?" She was like, "You won't imagine." I just had so many people come in, and I mean, like, the crazy part is, in the moment, you're not exhausted with
Right.
it. Like, you're kind of engaged, and it kind of brings a sense of life to you.
It
you
does.
know, communicating to
But it's
your
also
consumers.
it's a privilege to
Yes,
get
that's
to
a
be
good.
that person
Yeah.
for
That's a
people,
great-
especially when they're going through tough things, or just hearing about like someone else's day.
Yeah.
I don't take that lightly that we
We
get
have-
to do that.
We have one customer that is really we pray about a lot, and her son is going through some cancer treatment right now, and when I see her come in, I'm reminded, of just how a strength that I don't understand,
Right.
and that she has, and so you also can feel what people are carrying into the store, and man, she's an amazing person too. She wore, so her son had to do he had to wear some type of equipment that was going to help him through his journey for a little while. She wore the same thing on a book bag, carried around everywhere to raise money for her son.
How about that?
Just you
Great.
talk about a mom, man. Like she just
Yeah.
is such an inspiration. But that's just one customer that pops up.
Right.
We've had other customers.
Their parents have
Yeah,
dementia,
yeah.
or and I mean, literally everything you could think of. I feel
Yeah.
like we've probably seen, but food is so healing,
Right.
You know, not just the nutritional aspect, but like getting to talk to someone, and it's special. And I did not, expect that going into it. I just, thought, oh, people will come in, buy food, leave,
Right.
whatever. But it's really more than that. And we did pray before. We're like, we want this to be a ministry. And it's exactly that.
it's awesome.
Sometimes people come in and they need prayer. And
You're hitting them
We-
with
yeah,
some
Listen,
we
prayer.
get to do that.
We've
yeah.
had people come in and just pray over us.
Yeah.
We have had people come in the store and say, "This place feels different. I feel the presence of the Lord.
Yeah.
I want to pray with you guys." And that's just a
sweet.
testament of even back to Yellowbird Ventures. Like we know God has sent us here, and every person that walks in that door is part of that reason. So how can we serve you? I mean, one of the things we talked about, even on the ride here, we were like, what is the greatest goal of Lean Kitchen? And both of us kind of agreed that if lives are changed, people are impacted, the gospel is heard, we can rest 6 feet down. We're good. Like we're good to go. And
If we don't make $1.
that's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
If Lean Kitchen don't make $1, but somebody's live, that is just beyond what it just makes the whole thing easier, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like there's not an expectation. Now, do we need to make money?
Yeah, we got to pay Rhonda
Rhonda
back.
will tell you in a heartbeat. If your little tail don't make money, we got some problems. She probably would tell us that's a great goal, playing the butterflies for a little while, but come back to the spreadsheet. So
It's good. So then are there meal options? Like if I want to get on a program or something, is it like I can sign up for a weekly?
Yeah, that's
pick
actually
up
a
or-
great question. We do have like a reoccurring thing. So you get to choose your meals weekly. We do rotate so that people are not eating the same thing all the time. We have found, especially for people that are wanting to lose weight, if they're eating the same thing all the time, it is really hard.
Yeah.
And people who aren't, you get tired of eating the same thing. So we do rotate the menu. But if you're on that reoccurring plan and you don't, choose, like we can choose for you, or you don't have to do that. One thing I love about our store is that you can come in and we don't have a minimum. So,
Yeah.
It's what works for you and
Yeah.
your plan. We do offer like an 8 meal discount and a 15 meal discount. But say, hey, you need 4 meals this week? Great. That's what works for you. You need 25 meals this week? Great.
Yeah.
That's what works for you. And we try to make it as convenient as possible. So you're in a hurry, you need to order ahead, come in, pick it up. You're in and
Yeah.
out. You don't, you've already paid for it.
And another huge thing that I like that we do is obviously there's rules and there's things that you have like, hey, like one of the rules that we have is order by Friday.
Yeah.
Like there's a deadline Friday, order by then. But at the end of it, like if somebody forgets to order on Friday, just DM us.
Yeah.
Like just call, just text.
See if you can make it happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
Sunday.
we don't get like
Don't do
50
it Sunday
million
at 5
calls.
p.m.
Yeah, watch Scotland be like, Grayson, you shouldn't have said that on the podcast. But the reality is like we're down to earth. We're easy to go people.
Our favorite customer, Megan. I really have to give her a
man.
shout out.
Yes.
Megan.
She's turned into family.
That's why I wore this shirt. Is this her?
Megan, is that her? I hadn't seen that Megan yet.
She forgets to order every week. And so
Yes.
she was the first person to DM us and be like, hey, I forgot to order. And when I first saw her, I'm like, who does this girl think she is? And now she is just a absolute part of our family. Like we love her. She came in last night and I'm like, yeah, you forgot to order. And she had some, long story of why
She was hyping up the podcast, wasn't she?
She was hyping it
up the
listener.
podcast.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
just so sweet. And this is the type of people that we've met. She actually goes to the same Pilates studio that I go to, and I saw a pair of socks that they were selling that I wanted. I'm like, oh, I love those. and she bought them.
No.
And like left them. They weren't supposed to tell me it was from her, but they did, obviously. And so I'm like, that's just the like
Snitches.
that's the type of people that we've met that have became our family.
Oh, man.
That's
So
great.
Megan is allowed to DM.
Yeah, Megan's allowed to
week.
DM.
Yeah.
Which Pilates studio are you going to?
It's called The Workout. It's in
Oh
Lexington.
yeah, we know the work.
Yeah,
Great
it's really
community
fun.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
the girls are great. So fun.
We had Karis on the show. She was one of our
Okay.
She
very
was like
first
number
ones.
23 or something.
Yeah.
Episode.
And I remember her being like, we're like, I'm gonna make this thing big.
Yeah.
And we're gonna
Yeah,
do this.
she's
We were
done
like,
it.
all right. She
Yeah.
is
I'm
doing
talking
it.
about like
Crushing.
what was the Dallas has been
Yeah,
one.
they've
and
opened a
Boston.
lot. Yeah, I go
Yeah.
to the one in Lexington, and so I've met a lot of friends. Our first employee,
Oh, man.
actually, I met there. I'm in
Nice.
a class, and there's this beautiful blonde girl beside me, and I'm like, I'm kind of scared of her. She looks like she's not very nice, and so I just started talking to her, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so lovely.
Yeah.
And she was, really burnt out from a job. She was taking like a break. I'm like, hey, why don't you come work for us? Ended up being best friends.
That's awesome.
Introduced us to her sister, Casey, who is now our kitchen manager, who we absolutely
Talk about a
we-
dog.
Yeah.
we could
she's
not
Gotta
like.
have that dog in you.
She's unreal.
She's the best.
Casey has she has shifted my entire view of what it looks like to have an employee has shifted just because of Casey.
She's the standard.
I'm telling you
Yeah.
that she's working right now.
Yeah.
That's the wild part. She's working right now. But
I hope she
anytime,
hears
but anytime, like you don't have to say, hey, this needs to be done or this needs to be done. This is a great example. Okay, early on, we don't really, like I said, we're not experts at everything. We're learning as we go, and we have all these rags and dishes and all these things. So dishes we do well with, but the rags, we weren't thinking like, hey, we need to take all the rags, like we were loading up on dirty rags, like we need to wash these. Well, we're like 3 weeks in, and I'm like, Scotland, have you washed any of the rags? And she's like, no. And I was like, I hadn't washed any rags, but how did they get washed? Like, what's going on here? Casey was just taking them home and washing them.
No way.
Like just
Yeah,
on
that's
her own time.
great.
She sees the need, she does it, and
That's
doesn't
what you want.
And
didn't
she-
even tell us she did it.
sees stuff that like we like don't
No.
even see.
Yeah.
Like, when we started, she was like, hey, what about? And I'm like,
That's
how
great.
can you even
bought
think
stuff.
that?
We had to get her a business card because it was getting ridiculous. We were like, hey, listen, settle down. You're spending too much
Of your
Because-
paycheck
yeah,
that we're
right.
paying
And I
you,
mean, it
yeah.
does make her life easier in the kitchen. But I mean, she talk about an employee.
And now her mom works for us too.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell
Darla.
us. So how big's the team?
We have 4 employees.
But we are hiring, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
We are hiring right
Nice.
now. So that's huge. We have a 3-person team right now, not including us. And we had we're 4.
We're 4.
4,
yeah.
sorry. We're 4. We have a kitchen manager, and then the other 2 are front of house. Everybody works on Fridays, so Friday is our cook day.
Cook day. Okay.
So how the concept works is you have dessert day, prep day, and then cook day, and that's like the 3 main days that we need a lot of extra help
Yeah.
in the kitchen. Beyond that, the kitchen kind of runs on its own.
Just because Casey's so great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the other 2, they fill in the gaps of working. Right now, we need another front of house person just to get Scotland out
Yeah.
in the community. The more she's in the community, the better the store has done, and so
sure.
that's what we've noticed, and so that's what we're trying to lean into.
That's what we started off as.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the community.
Oh, she killed
5
it.
days a week.
Nice.
3 months before we opened, Scotland was visiting what are those things?
Oh, every like BNI
BNI,
group,
Some type
every
of business cult.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
every, like,
Just kidding.
literally every chamber,
Yeah.
networking, and it was really scary because I didn't know people,
Right.
and so no one wants to be the loner, like at,
Right.
at an event, like in the corner. But I just had to do it like every day.
It paid off. I mean,
well,
Yeah.
I was like, people were coming to our store. I was like, where in the world are these people? We made some funny videos, and we thought like, hey, I thought maybe that's bringing people in. Nah, those 3 months of her like dedicating.
Grinding.
Yeah.
And it was funny when we opened. He was like, "Where are all these people
I
coming
was like,
from? I'm
where
like,
in the world?
what do you think I've done for the past
Yeah.
3 months? Like every day.
Husbands, pay attention, man.
Is there good drive-by traffic where you guys are
Yes.
at? or-
Oh, man.
Okay,
We're,
nice.
we're in a Target shopping
Yeah,
center.
and
Oh,
so
that's great.
we are like for the franchise right now.
We're the pilot. For
Yeah,
the
so
Target.
Doug is like he's the guy that we talk to every week. He's, what would you call him? The operations
Yeah,
guy. You know,
yeah.
he's everything
But
operations.
he's more than that.
Yo,
he's
man.
a friend.
Yeah,
too.
he's a friend. Been great to us. But he has always been like Target's the place. Target's the place. He sell every
Yeah.
time he
That's
talks
his
to
That's your
mecca,
target
is like
market,
Target.
too,
Yes. But there's never been a store in a Target market. And so I was like, Doug, if this don't work, it's on you, brother. It's on you because you said Target. And I kid you not, we get people all the time just walking by saying, I saw this, didn't really understand what it
Yeah.
was.
It's a great shopping center. There's
Yeah.
like a world market.
Yeah.
There's all kind of stuff.
Tell them about the other type of people we get, boomers, probably older than boomers, coming in. This is funny.
Oh yeah, they get really mad when we're not a restaurant.
They get so upset.
Yeah,
They
Because
look
it's-
us up online and they show up like, this isn't a restaurant.
Where's the
What is
hostess?
this? Yeah, they're like, what
they
is
get so
this?
mad and they always yell at me, and I'm like,
Yeah,
I
they
don't
get-
know what yelling will do, but
Do
I
you
always,
guys have a little sitting area or anything? Or
No,
No,
we
we
actually
can't.
can't because
Oh,
we
you
don't
can't.
have a public restroom up
Yeah.
front. The restroom is at the back. So in my mind, I'm like, we're gonna have the cutest
Little-
outdoor
yeah.
seating. You know, people
Yeah.
can, but it's worked out.
Yeah. But if you wanna sit down, you wanna talk to us for a while, we'll pull a chair up.
Yeah.
You know, we're
And people, a lot
inviting
of people
people.
heat their food up there, and
Yeah.
will like just stay and talk. And
Right.
yeah, people do their lunch breaks there. We have one guy, he works at Cat, and he's a salesman over there.
He comes
the
in every
equipment-
day.
He's a cool dude.
He's so
Yeah,
cool.
he'll come in, he'll talk for a while.
I'm trying
he's
to
really interesting.
explain to him, you know, if he bought all of his meals at one time, he would get a discount.
Yeah, I
He would
think he
get that.
enjoy. I don't want him to
But
do
I
that.
don't either.
That's my friend, man. I need him to
I
come
would do
in.
the same thing. Probably just. I don't know if I'm gonna want it tomorrow. I
Yeah.
do want it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not committing to tomorrow.
It
He's
might be the
awesome, though.
Canadian in you too. You know, Canadians are always friendly. You just want to see people.
I do like. Yeah, my wife hates going places with me because I just want to hang out.
I can believe it.
I want to do our Gallup design build segment
Yeah,
too.
buddy.
So I was telling you before. So we have Gallup Design Build is our sponsor, and they build custom homes for the most successful people in the Midlands.
Wow.
And we've actually had people on the podcast who we didn't even realize had just built homes with Gallup
that's
Design
cool.
Build and then raved about them. So we have 2 questions in here. Oh wait, do you want to pull out RB? Do you want people to see him again?
Yeah, they
Let's
need to.
Yeah.
This is him.
Let's ask Scotty which one. Scotty, what do you think's more like?
Who would you want to build your house?
Yeah. Like who are you trusting with all of your money to build the perfect house?
I'm gonna go with the guy on the left. The cutout
You're
on
going with
left.
the
Yeah.
Tom.
It's a safe choice.
I don't want a suit built in my house.
You don't.
No.
Yeah.
No.
He's got to know.
Can't
He's got to
trust.
roll up his
Not
sleeves a
trustworthy.
little,
Yeah.
or take off his sleeves.
This guy's trustworthy. This guy would have went to that school you guys were talking
Yeah.
about.
Oh yeah, you do well there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he'd do
And
well.
probably cause
he
all
would've been
kinds of
pulling-
ruckus.
He'd been right there with me pulling on William's arm. You know.
You like rub some dirt on it, William.
Yeah.
All right, so we have 2 questions in here, so you can each
The
grab
last
one.
two.
You want to go first,
Okay.
Scott?
So we got to
read-
refresh.
Yep. So read it out and then give us your answer.
I'm scared.
I am too. I don't even know what they say.
no
We don't
clue.
know what they say. Uh-oh. Is it in English or?
What's one room?
Yeah. One room you would.
What's one room you would go all out on?
In your
Like-
custom built home.
Oh, no. I was like,
Golly.
I don't know.
Yeah, we
That
missed.
is-
I might have
makes
missed that part to explain it.
Sorry.
Although it would have
This
been
is
fun to hear what your
great
answer
for
was.
you though. I mean, you travel room, book room.
Yeah, that's what I was
like
about to say.
you-
My like dream in our like house one day when we build, I want to have a travel room of like all the places we've traveled and like photos.
Oh, yeah,
like,
Gallup can do
kind
that.
of be like an office, like library / travel room. I've like tried to collect paintings and stuff like from all the places we've been.
Really?
Yeah. and-
Grayson, do you know that? Did you know that?
What, the paintings?
Yeah,
yeah,
she's
yeah.
collecting.
That's
Okay.
it costs money, brother.
I was gonna say that's a.
It
Normally
is.
people get like a little keychain or
No,
an ornament.
We get
so
magnets.
this is actually terrible, but I try to get like a painting and a piece of jewelry.
Just wild.
So because here's my
Wild.
here's my
We
idea.
come back from these vacations broke. I'm talking about $50 left.
Just
what are we gonna
Whatever,
do?
Grayson.
Praise God, we got Lean Kitchen, and we get to eat there for free because she's saying
He's
whatever.
exaggerating.
Tell me one vacation we've been back on that we haven't. Been
Okay,
broke.
but these are like life experiences. They are
That's
like,
worth it.
That's
Yeah.
it. You know, hey, I praise God because I've enjoyed every single one of them.
Yeah, we have no.
When we
regrets.
go on vacation, she's amazing at this. This is something she's really good at. She plans everything to a T, and we went the past like 3 vacations we went on. I'm like, man, every
Can you
restaurant.
stop calling them vacations? They're not
Sorry.
really vacations. They're like-
Experiences.
yeah.
Well,
Life
and now they're
experiences.
business trips.
Yeah, business
for
trips,
your,
praise God.
for your tax purposes.
Yeah, we show up to these places. And I'm like, man, every restaurant we went to is a hit. How are you we keep finding these good restaurants. She had emailed me an itinerary, a Canva itinerary.
No, I emailed him an itinerary, put one in his
Months
suitcase.
before.
Never even.
No.
looked
I don't
at
check
it.
my email.
How long
I
was
didn't see
that?
that.
I love that.
How long was the itinerary?
Oh, it was deep. We knew what we were doing for every second.
Do you guys have pets?
No.
No,
Okay, because I know a girl.
I do. We co-parent a pet with my mom.
ain't no
but-
co-parent going right here.
Yeah,
I know what a
pets are
pet
tough.
entails.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need it.
I know a girl who once made an 18-page Canva for when she was going on vacation.
Ooh.
Yeah, just to like explain about her pets and the quirks and all
we
this
don't have
stuff.
to do
Yeah.
that. To me, I'm just not going to waste time. If I'm like spending all this money to go across the world, we're not going to waste time figuring out like what are we going to
Yeah.
do next.
Yeah. People can figure it out.
I like, so you know what's crazy? I'm the exact opposite. And when we first got married, went on our honeymoon, we just dropped into Thailand. She's like, do you have everything booked? I'm like, I am only committing to 2 nights at a time. So I would book 2 nights. Then I would decide where do we want to go? Do we want to stay here for an extra day? You want to go somewhere else? Be like, oh, let's go here. And then I'd book 2 days. For 3 weeks, we just did that, traveling
Oh my
around.
goodness.
That's crazy.
Oh, she was stressed out of her mind. Now it always just works out. Too.
Yeah, that's
Sometimes
it.
you get bad food though, but
Especially Thailand, getting bad food in Thailand. Can you imagine that? That's dangerous.
No,
brother.
yeah, we actually Thailand. All the food was good.
Yeah.
yeah, we didn't run into any issues there.
Wow.
You know where the worst food is? Have you guys been to London?
No.
I've been to Ireland,
yeah.
and we try not to travel too much to Europe. It's not really on my list because here's my philosophy.
Oh, this is good.
We can travel to Europe when we're older, but we're trying to do like all the places that are
Local.
extreme. So
Yeah.
The
we're
more
actually
dangerous and the harder to get to,
she,
the better.
she likes the palm trees.
Yeah,
if it's
so
got a good beach and some palm
okay.
trees, she likes
we're
it.
actually going to French Polynesia again in September, and we're going to swim with whales.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Last time we like jumped out of an airplane.
Yeah, French Polynesia was amazing. And
Yeah.
when we were there, her big thing is like swimming with dolphins. I am over
Like
the
in the wild.
dolphins. We've done everything possible with the dolphin. I'm like, what else this thing can do? Also, yeah,
We've done everything.
let me tell you, it can
Nothing
jump. Like, it is neat. Like, you know, they can pick you up and stuff. But now Scotland's like fixated on the ones in the wild. And like the ones in the wild can't even do anything for us. Like, they're gone. You look at them, they're gone.
But it's so cool. But the whales, they're like 300,000 pounds.
Oh, they're
it's like
huge,
insane.
huge.
Yeah.
And they say it's a spiritual encounter. Like when you see a whale, it will change your life. So I'm ready to.
And you're gonna swim with them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the wild.
I don't know if Scotland's going to. Hot take: she's not a great swimmer.
I am a great swimmer.
She is a floaties.
So you do have to swim like a football field out and a football
She needs a
field
gym
in.
to practice at. So if
And
anybody knows,
he's like,
it
you need
could.
to start practicing. I'm like, I'll be fine. I don't understand.
You
Such
got
a
it.
hater.
You got it. I know.
It's in the ocean though. It's a football field in the
Yeah,
ocean.
and
yeah.
he keeps saying like, "Oh, the well's gonna be gone before you get out there." I'm like, "What do you mean? It's like it's bigger than a school bus. I hope I can see
Terrible
it."
husband award right here. Just like digging the hole. Sorry.
Where else
She's
are you
gonna say it.
traveling to?
That's all we have right now. We've been to Kenya.
Yeah, we have a mission there.
Yeah, we-
Scotland. She does these
Yeah.
Radiant Hope Collective.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw
You guys
that.
wanna
You have a
check that out?
nonprofit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we run a mission out of Kenya,
Mm-hmm.
and it is in 2 villages. It's in Namuncha and Kajabe. Traditionally, 2 villages that actually hated each other, and we are working together on that project. So it's just really neat. We have about 5 to 6 widows in our program. They're like very vulnerable women in these 2 communities. I like come up with the designs. Send
She's
them,
killed it with
send-
these new ones that they just launched. I'm like,
They got a men's line? You got a men's line?
Not
yet,
yet.
not yet.
Not yet.
need a men's line. You wouldn't wear this, man?
I dabble in that. Who am I
Hold on,
kidding?
Tom, that's
I'd
what
wear
Tom
that.
wants.
Yeah,
It
normally I
matches
got
the
one.
shirt.
Yeah,
matches the
and so I like send them the stuff. They make the beads. They get paid per piece, whether
Yeah.
I sell it or not.
Ethical.
Yep, and then we sell it for them. So our goal is it to be sustainable for
Yeah.
these women.
Yeah.
Sweet.
You know, long term, provide income for their kids, their families. So yeah, that's.
And they sell them and then ship them back here.
They ship them back and I sell them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can order online. We are always looking, you know, for boutiques to sell wholesale to, or conferences or anything like that. But yeah, it's just been amazing.
Nice.
My friend took a load a couple months ago, and she said when she showed up and she had, you know, all these like bags of beads, the women just wept because for them that was like, okay, there's hope. Like,
Yeah.
you know, we have
Yeah.
something coming.
Every bead they see, they know that this is
Income.
guaranteed income.
Right.
That's the thing. Like a lot of
Right.
places, like we'll give them a percentage of the profit. Now
Yeah.
we want to pay you per piece. You get your
You're
portion.
getting it
Yeah.
whether we
No
sell
matter
it or
what.
not.
Yeah.
And it's
So-
done all through the churches. So they're not seeing, and that's what happens to a lot of these third world countries. You show up and they see white people
Yeah.
or whatever it is, and they think money, money, money. And so it drains their local economy.
Right.
So we've tried to do the opposite, and we didn't know that. This is
Yeah.
stuff that people taught us over there.
Sure.
So we try to use the current economy that is at, you know, their area, and so the church is a good way to, you
And
know,
all of these women, along with that, they are receiving financial literacy.
yeah,
So they are learning, you know, how to save money, how to provide for their
Yeah.
children. But their ultimate goal is to start their own like jewelry stand in Kenya too. So
Nice.
Yeah.
they're saving up for that. So it's really neat to get to see, you know, just the effects of it. And it was just an idea I had after, you know, we were there for almost a month. We saw just such a big need for these women. And we met a woman, and she gave us a bracelet. It was one of the worst, you know, living situations I've ever seen. 9 children, a widow, pregnant, like just really bad situation. And she had nothing, but she gave us what she had. And so that was just impactful. So she gave us a bracelet, and I said she's going to be the first one that we help. And unfortunately, 3 weeks after we got back, I got a call from the pastor, and they don't really call a lot because it does cost. And he was very frantic, and she had passed away in childbirth because they don't have any sort of resources. So the little girl that I just took to while we were there, she was now an orphan, and 9 children because the baby survived. So now their oldest daughter, Grace, is actually in our program.
one of the
and
first ones. in
one of
our
the first
program,
ones.
so-
So
Yeah.
she's now, you know, raising 9 children. She has a child of her own, and they're still living in the same house. So just, you know, like meeting these people, and like it's always great, you know, to help people. But when you know them and you
Right.
know their stories, it, you know, changes everything.
Yeah.
So.
And what's the website if people want to buy
Yeah,
something?
it's a radianthopecollective.com. You can find us, our jewelry, like our stories. You can learn about the women. Yeah, and if anyone listening,
And Scotty's built that whole thing. I'm telling y'all, I just want to brag on her for a second.
thanks.
It has been our social media on Lean Kitchen and Radiant Hope. It's just been Scotland, and she has absolutely killed that world. Not just social media, just building. She's really good at building brand. What is it? What is the
like
word I'm
brand
looking for?
awareness. or
Not just brand awareness,
like
but like
branding.
a culture. Yeah, when she brands something, it looks good. Like it's professional.
Yeah.
And like me, I'm the type of guy that wants to do like what Wendy's does on like X, you know, like they're just like commenting under people and just roasting them and stuff.
I'm like, let's
that's the type.
not do
But
that.
Scotland's like, nah, like this works, and it does. Like what she's created, it
Yeah.
works. It looks good. It
And
feels
it's-
good.
Yeah, and we have so many cool opportunities coming up, just so many doors. But you know, obviously, we do need followers. So like on our Instagram,
Yeah.
Radiant
Oh,
Hope
yeah.
Collective,
Share it,
all of
brother,
that,
share it.
will definitely help.
Both
But
of them. We need Lean Kitchen followers too. Yeah, we need them both.
He's got his
I
question.
got my question.
He's got
Yep,
the
let's do it.
What's a home trend you hope never comes back? And I don't really know what a home trend, but I do know. I feel like the hot take that me and Scotland have is we don't really like the
open concept.
open
Oh,
concept.
you want more rooms?
We want like
You want more walls?
cottage,
I mean, we're
yeah.
okay. Like, if you have the square footage to like make a big room, amen, hallelujah. But just having one room with one set character, it just feels good. Like if you go to
Yeah.
Charleston, okay, and you stay at a bed and breakfast, or you go, where was the bed and breakfast we stayed at it was Savannah.
Yeah.
Each room had its own character.
Yeah.
The walls had design.
guys like
that
that,
feels
huh?
good. Yeah, I like
Oh.
that. Costs a little bit more probably,
Yeah.
Like a
'cause
good coastal design, like character in this room, and then you can.
So that's our hard
Different
take.
themes in each room.
Yeah.
Kind of hope that kind of dies out. Also, like I don't want you to listen to me in the kitchen. Like if we need to go to the kitchen, be like we need to get this guy that like our house.
Right.
We need to go have that conversation in another room, not like where he can hear us. He's like, hey, I heard that.
Is that an issue getting people out of your house?
No, we
No.
don't even have
Oh.
that. The current we rent right now, and so like our house is an older house, and it
So-
actually has like
yeah.
multiple rooms. So not really, it doesn't have multiple rooms. It's a very small house.
Talk about the grind, the sacrifice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Praise God that we got a house.
That's
Though.
it.
Yeah. We've been there.
Two quick more gift cards. Like, can people purchase gift cards,
Yeah.
or like say somebody had a death in the family or gave
Yeah.
birth or anything
Yeah.
like that, sending meals?
Yeah, absolutely. You can buy gift cards online or in store, or you can purchase meals. We also do delivery
Oh,
on
the old
Mondays.
delivery service.
Yeah, I'm the delivery girl. So we also do deliveries. Say you didn't just want to like purchase a gift card, you wanted to provide someone meals, like you could do that, and
Yeah.
I would drop it off for
And
them.
oh,
And-
nice. Yeah,
and-
that's a nice.
Reach out with the need too. I mean, we have been in the need. We've been in those places where we've had loss. She lost her dad. I've lost my dad at a young age. We just lost our brother-in-law to a traumatic moment. Like we understand need, especially when it comes to, people passing. And people do bring a lot of food during
Yeah.
that time.
Yeah.
But like there's months out where if that single mom needs some help, reach
Sure.
out, man. We're here for you, and we want to be here for you. So single moms, single dads, just had a kid, like we want to be there for you.
Yeah.
So
How far will you deliver? Like, what's your radius, if you will?
Right now we're in Lexington.
Okay.
But obviously if it's one of those circumstances,
Yeah.
we're gonna do
Can
what
talk
we
about it.
can. Now eventually we are gonna open a second store in the Columbia area.
Nice.
So once we open there, our radius for delivery is gonna be mostly
and
Columbia.
when you go to order and when you do an online order, when you go to select that you want it
Checkout, yeah.
delivered
Yep.
to you,
It'll
it will
tell
tell
you.
you if
Where
you're
you
in
can-
that
okay.
radius or
Yeah.
not. Yeah. So you'll put your address in. It'll say, hey, you're not eligible for delivery. We're working on some drop-off places.
Yep.
Big thing we're looking for right now is our goal for this year is a big contract. We want to have a contract, shout out Samsung, where any of these major industries, if you need health, if it's in your budget, you
Yeah.
need healthy meals for your employees, we're your guy. We
Yeah, that'd
want
be
to supply
sweet.
you guys. So
we
that's the big goal
yeah
for
we
this
had
year.
we had a first small contract when we opened, and it really is what
Apex.
It's
Yeah.
Oh,
really
yeah,
what
yeah.
helped us. So we supplied meals for 14 NFL Combine hopefuls.
Yeah.
And if we can provide meals for 300-pound men, we can
Yeah,
we can do
The big
anything.
boys.
So.
And I guess I did want to touch on that. So that describe the healthy meal portions, maybe. Like, is it somebody's like, hey, I need 40 grams of protein, or is it not that custom necessarily?
It's not necessarily that custom, but you can find what you need
yeah.
somewhere.
Wide
in
variety.
that. We
Okay.
have
Yeah.
so many different options.
We have a low carb section
Gotcha.
in our coolers. We have some meals that get up there in the 40s with
For protein.
Yeah,
we
for
have one
protein.
that's like 50 something.
Most
too.
of them are above 34.
So we really
So
focus
we're
on
high
heavy
the
protein.
Heavy
Yeah.
protein. And then also like, what was the other thing I was going to tag on with that? When we talk about these big contracts,
Yep.
it's more based off price point. So
Yeah.
if we can meet your price point, we'll throw in the custom option that if
Like
we
what
need
we
to
can
meet.
do.
Yeah.
Right.
So even for
Gotcha.
schools, so if there's schools out there, we've tried to do a contract with a school.
Yeah.
Just didn't work, because they need a certain price point because of the government stuff. But yeah, we have coolers, smart coolers.
And
we
it's
put
meat.
in.
You guys have meat. Like, it's not vegetarian. Like, you guys have all kinds of
No,
meats.
We are not plant-based
Yeah.
currently. We just haven't had a big enough pool for that. We really focus on food waste. Our goal is to not be wasteful.
Mm-hmm.
We actually do have a program that if we have anything left over, it goes through our church
Yep.
Yeah.
and is given to older people in the community. But obviously our goal is just to not be
Right.
wasteful.
Mm-hmm.
So we right now only have meat-based, but we have like chicken, turkey, ground beef, we have seafood, we have shrimp,
Nice.
we kind of have
Steak.
steak, we have
Nice.
everything.
The steak
Yeah,
that we use is really good.
it is good. Everything's good.
Sweet. Good.
Yeah,
All right,
this has
good
been
stuff.
awesome. You
Yeah.
guys are doing a lot. It's been fun talking to you.
Yeah,
Thanks
it
for
has
being on
been
the
a
show.
journey.
Thanks for having us on.
Yeah.
We're here for the health of it.
For the health of it.
Just a quick note, this podcast is for informational purposes only. We're not meant to replace your doctors, and nothing here should be taken as medical advice. Always check with a qualified professional before making decisions about your health. The views and opinions expressed by our guests or hosts are their own and do not necessarily reflect those of this podcast. Reliance on any information provided is solely at your own risk.